Okay, welcome back to the channel. Now let's take a look at The Matrix from 1999. So starting off, we hear a conversation between Cypher and Trinity, who are two people involved in the movie. And now we see this police breaking into this apartment where Trinity here, played by Carrie-Anne Moss, was talking to Cypher because they're not part of the Matrix. And here we meet Agent Smith, played by Hugo Weaving, pissed off that the police weren't able to do anything to catch Trinity. Now she speaks to Morpheus on the phone. Okay, so Trinity runs fast as Agent Smith and the others follow him, and Agent Smith somehow performs the same kind of moves like Trinity. And now a garbage truck shows up with the payphone waiting for Trinity to answer, and Agent Smith crashes into her and she just disappears. And now they're looking for a Neo. And here's Neo himself, played by Keanu Reeves. He has a new movie that came out this year. I think it's a Sonic movie, which I've never seen yet. So his name's not Neo yet, since his real name is Thomas Anderson right now, for the next 20 minutes or so, before he becomes Neo. You know, the guys that take the red pill. He is the chosen one. He is the chosen one that takes the red pill. But Thomas Anderson, he is part of the Matrix right now. He's not, he's not part of the small group of people who have taken the red pill. But the computer tells Neo to wake up, and now some people are knocking on his door. And now they invite Thomas outside with them. And here comes Trinity, and that she was the one that was sending him messages. She was the one sending him messages on his computer screen.
You're a guy. Most guys do.
It's the hair.
And the Matrix is after Neo, but right now it's Thomas Anderson. And the next day he does get hired for a desk job as a software developer as Thomas Anderson, and now the delivery guy is here to deliver a package, and inside is a phone. And it's Morpheus, and Thomas knows who it is already, and now people are coming after Thomas, and as he sees Agent Smith and his guards looking for him. Now Morpheus tells Thomas Anderson to jump out of the window, and magically Agent Smith has arrested Thomas. And now Agent Smith tells Neo, or Thomas Anderson here, that he lives two lives. As an employee at a software company as Thomas Anderson, and a computer hacker as Neo, or the chosen one, or the guy that escapes the Matrix, as people like to say today. And Agent Smith wants his help since Morpheus is a cyber terrorist, as Neo wants his phone call. What the hell? And now Agent Smith takes out this weird fuzzy tech scorpion, whatever it is, and goes inside his belly button. And it was just a nightmare. And now Morpheus calls back Neo, telling that he's been looking for him all his life. And now Neo wants to meet this Morpheus, but yeah, it's funny how he has another name already. And we see Trinity again, and this one takes a gun out, wanting him to take off his shirt. So he stays in the car.
Jesus Christ, that thing's real!
So that thing was real that went inside his belly button. It wasn't a nightmare then. It just looked like a nightmare. That's the beauty of the Matrix. And here we meet Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne. You know, the same street punk from Death Wish 2. But yeah, everyone does get old as time progresses. And now the two sit down and they speak about the Matrix is everywhere. And now the whole famous pill scene.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland.
And he takes the red pill, and now we see the whole red pill team, including Cypher, played by Joe Pantoliano, another known supporting actor, ready to further red pill Thomas Anderson, and now this whole weird process. And now he's reborn as Neo. And now this bug-like drone pokes some holes into his body. And now he's all patched up, and now takes out this needle and feels a weird metal hole at the back of his head. Now Neo takes a tour of Morpheus' ship, as well as formally meeting the crew, which is called the Zion mainframe. So Trinity, which we already met, APOC, Switch, Cypher, we've already met, and people we haven't really seen much of yet since 40 minutes of movie's already gone by, Tank and Dozer, who are brothers, and lastly Mouse. And now some pain for Neo to come across. And now he's back to normal inside this all-white room and turns on the TV and shows the Matrix. And now they switch rooms and Morpheus brags about birthing AI, artificial intelligence, which is now commonly used today in everything since the last few years, actually. Now some more facts about the Matrix. Okay, now he wakes up, another nightmare-like scene, and now passes out again, awake again as Morpheus apologizes, and now goes back to sleep as Dozer comes to check on him. And Neo notices that Dozer has no holes on his body like everyone else. He's just a normal human that just took the red pill without even having to do the training. But then again, he's not the chosen one. He's just part of the crew. So now he's placed on this chair as Dozer chips in this hard drive for Neo to learn every fight style known to man. And Morpheus wants to see if he knows this stuff. Now Mouse tells everything that Morpheus is fighting Neo. Well, he lost, and now he wants to go again. And now the two are on top of a building and wants Neo to jump to the next building. And now they're unplugged from the back of their heads, and now Neo's sleeping as Trinity brings him food.
I don't remember you ever bringing me dinner.
Yeah, well, she doesn't like you. Okay, so back to training as Neo is walking through the Matrix, with everyone all wearing the same clothes, and now gets distracted by the girl in the red dress. And Agent Smith comes out from behind, and everything freezes. It's actually a training simulation. It's not the real Matrix where Thomas Anderson was once at. Okay, so back on the red pill ship as they're sailing to the Matrix, and now wait for these weird drones looking like the Predator from 1987. And now Neo walks in to see what Cypher is doing and looks at the many Matrix codes on the computer. You see that everywhere. Now hands him a hard drink, and now he leaves. Now Cypher is having an imaginary steak and is speaking to Agent Smith, actually, and was speaking to Neo earlier that he kind of wished he took the blue pill, which is exactly what he's doing right now. As both of these colored pills are pretty common on the internet today, but without this movie, they would not have based their videos on anything without this movie. Okay, so Agent Smith is willing to put Cypher back into the Matrix as he wants the Zion mainframe codes, but Cypher does not know or even have them. He just wants the guy, so Agent Smith just wants Morpheus instead at this point because he knows everything. Now the crew are having breakfast looking like oatmeal blended with cooked eggs. They're not going to eat food supplied by the Matrix, and Mouse gets annoying. And Mouse tells Neo they designed the training simulations for Neo, especially the blonde woman in the red dress, as all the rest of the crew accuse him for being blue-pilled.
To deny our own impulses is to deny the very thing that makes us human.
So Morpheus walks in, he's taking Neo somewhere, which is to the Oracle, and everyone is laid down back to their rest chairs and are awake again as the phone is ringing. And now they are driving through the Matrix, and now they're here to see this Oracle. And now he's brought into this clinic-like waiting room, and we see this kid who looks like a monk. So now Neo goes in to see the Oracle, played by Gloria Foster, who is really an old grandmother baking cookies, and she can predict the future.
I can see why she likes you. Who?
So not a girl from the Matrix, that's for sure. And he still does not know if he is a chosen one and leaves the Oracle as Morpheus is sitting down waiting for him. And Mouse looking at this design of the girl in red as well as Neo noticing deja vu in the same cat. And the Matrix is now attacked again. So now Mouse is getting attacked by Agent Smith's guys. And at this point, it's starting to look like Inception from 2011, but without Leonardo and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So as Agent Smith and his guys are closing in on Neo and the crew, and they hide between the walls, and now they all escape as Morpheus left behind. So we're sitting on Agent Smith here, actually, and the only one that can beat up Morpheus is, of course, Agent Smith. And behind is the Matrix police as Cypher goes for the phone. At this point, it's starting to look like that novel, 1984. So Tank and his brother wake Cypher up as he grabs the electric flamethrower, and now Cypher takes over Tank's headset, and Trinity answers the phone as she is asleep, just smelling her. And yeah, he wants her because he can't live without food or sex. Women in general, so he just wish he took the blue pill at this point and thinks Morpheus is delusional for taking the red pill. Yeah, he wish he stayed in the Matrix as this is Agent Smith's deal with Cypher. Get him the Zion mainframe codes, and he can go back to the Matrix. And now he's at Morpheus' sleeping chair. Okay, and now unplugs APOC as well as Switch to kill these Red Pill recruits of Morpheus, and now he is ready to unplug Neo's cord. Now Dozer is awake, and now he wakes Trinity up and back into the Matrix as Agent Smith has Morpheus all tied up with the brain thing also on. Or the brain, or whatever that thing is that's attached to Morpheus' head. So as Dozer tells Neo and Trinity that Agent Smith has Morpheus with his truth zapper, and now the only way for them to prevent Morpheus from speaking about the red pill or anything about being inside the Matrix is to kill him. So unplugging his cord.
Stop.
And now right before the plug is pulled, Neo says to not do it as he believes he can bring back Morpheus from Agent Smith. And now Trinity wants to come with Neo. Agent Smith wants to be alone with Morpheus as he tells him that he is sick of the Matrix as he is desperate for him to get out and wants those mainframe codes of the Zion mainframe, and he hates being part of the Matrix. Like, he just wants to get out, even though he's like the one, what's the word? The one that's like protecting the Matrix. And here walks in Neo and Trinity, and now a whole lot of shooting between the two, and the Matrix police show up. And now the two agents walk in to check on Agent Smith.
What were you doing?
And this agent figures it all out for Neo and Trinity to be here. This is to save Morpheus. And now the famous scene in the Matrix where this agent shoots at Neo and now Trinity kills him. Now Trinity calls in Dozer to send a helicopter, and now we have this True Lies kind of scene, just positions the aircraft next to the office window and just starts shooting, and now Morpheus is free and now catches him. And now this scene is looking again like True Lies here, where Harry grabs Helen's hand before the limo drowns. And now Trinity lets go of the plane, so the three escape as Agent Smith and his two agents are still looking for the red pill. For the red pill guys, and the phone call sender back as Morpheus and this homeless guy can't believe his eyes. So Morpheus goes first, and as the Agent Smith spots Thomas Anderson, but he has no idea that his new name is Neo. He just recognizes Mr. Anderson from The Matrix. Went back at his software job. And at this point, it's starting to look like a Western here. And, and now a Jackie Chan kind of fight scene. And so far, Neo loses. And now Agent Smith has been crushed by the train and now comes back alive. For a guy who works in the Matrix, certainly has non-Matrix abilities. And now emergency back at the Zion mainframe as Sentinels are closing in on Neo. The ones that look like Predator from the other Arnold movie from '87. As Neo steals this guy's phone, and Agent Smith is just magically there and just now directs Neo where to go. And well, here comes the Sentinels, and now they are breaking into the Zion mainframe. And now Neo has entered an apartment, and Agent Smith beats him there once again, shoots Neo and kills him. And finally, Trinity admits this to Neo. Well, after he's dead.
I love you.
Now he comes back alive. After that, with Agent Smith shooting and stops the bullets, as well as knowing he is a chosen one and swooshes inside Agent Smith like the robot he put in him in the beginning of the movie and just breaks him like a glass vase. So there's about 5 minutes left of the movie, and the Sentinels are attacking everything, and now Neo is awake after all that destruction, and now we are back inside the Matrix. As Thomas Anderson is back, not Neo. Neo is part of another world.
A world.
And that's it. The Matrix 1999, directed by the Wachowski siblings. I haven't seen the next 3 or 4 movies yet, but I'll check it out someday. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. See you soon in the next episode. Take care and watch away. And stay tuned in the short section for my next video.